You will not believe it, but we are packed out again with this webinar, and I'm just scared no one's going to have a chance to get in. So I'm also going to live stream on the YouTube channel. Once I see it starts getting full, then I'll just show you where to go. All right.
Record.
Sorry?
Record.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is so important. I need to record. Okay, let's go do that. All right. There we go. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited to invite you to our webinar, our own South African webinar. And guess what? We've got people from overseas on this. This is so amazing. This is what I love about having an online business, because you can actually connect with everyone across the globe. I absolutely love this. This is not only going to change your life, but you're about to change other people's lives if you let it. I'm just gonna sign in here quickly. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let me share my screen over here. I'm there on YouTube if you guys need that. Okay, Trudy, if you could just let me know if you can see my screen.
Ja, dis alle kan.
Okay, you can see it. All right. All right, we've got new month, we've got new goals, guys. This is June, right? This is June. Hey, everyone, I'm so happy that you are here. Welcome. Tonight is going to be so exciting. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to remind you that if you are inside our community already, just respect our guest time. This is not a community call, guys. We've got the most amazing, incredible community out there where we support one another, but this is not one of those calls. This call is purely for you, for our guest, okay? Telling you what this is all about, because I'm sure you cannot wait to know what this is all about. So share in the comments for me one big dream or goal that you have for your life that you feel currently is out of reach. This could be anything. It could be you wanting to buy a new home, you want to travel the world, dream or that goal that you have for your life that you feel is currently out of reach. Let me see in the comments. Leave corporate job, want a holiday at home, want to retire my mother, financially free, time, financial freedom, to buy a home and to travel. Oh, lovely, buying a house. I love that. I'm also in that process now. Financial freedom, buy a car, start a family. It's amazing, right? It's amazing that there is stuff that we want, but we think it's out of reach. Now, get geared up tonight. I hope you have a pen and paper ready, and I hope you got a coffee next to you, guys, because I'm about to blow your mind, okay? This webinar, after this, you will never be the same. I can promise you, because you never thought this was possible. I know that, because otherwise you would have had that stuff already. Okay, so you probably here because you're ready for change, right? You wouldn't be here if your time hasn't come for change. If you think about back in January when you started, we all had goals, what we wanted to achieve, right? You were probably sitting in January thinking, I wish that this year would be different. I hope that this year is my year. Put a yes in the comments if you agree with me that in January you were thinking that. And then let me know in the comments, are you experiencing that change? We are in June. Are you experiencing that change already that you wanted? Or has it just flown by? Put a no in, yeah, look at all those no's, right? It is. And it's so true, because if change is not going to happen, guys, if there is no action, right? But this is what we're here for tonight. You are here most probably because you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Perhaps you can put it in the comments for me. Why are you here? Why are you looking for extra income? But it's most probably you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you want some more time with your family, or you're ready to break free from that feeling stuck in that traditional job, and you desire a way to work smarter and not harder. Or maybe you're curious about the potential of an online business. You just don't understand it, and you want to come out and find here tonight what this is all about. Okay. So tonight we're going to explore how you can earn daily online. And through our time together, guys, you're going to walk away feeling so inspired. You're going to feel so informed, and you're going to feel so empowered to take action. I'm so excited for you. So the agenda this evening, All right. YouTube channel. Okay. The YouTube channel is oh goody, 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 goody. It's Trudy, can you get my YouTube channel and just add it in there for me? It's Lizelle de Kock. It's just my name. Lizelle de Kock. Lizelle DEKOCK. Oh, 3D, I don't know if you can see, if you can find it, but it is there. I am live streaming there. But there should be enough people coming in. 3D, you can just let me know. Right. Go. Okay, so we're going to discuss about what digital marketing is. Okay, put a 1 in the comments if you're not sure what digital marketing is. Thanks, Annika. What digital marketing is. Put a 1 in the comments if you're not sure. You've heard about it, but you're still not sure what this is all about. I'm loving all the ones over there because I love showing you what the difference is, okay? And what it's a new world's going to open up for you tonight. I'm going to share 5 secrets to you to getting daily pay. How will you feel getting a daily income instead of just a salary once a month? That'll be awesome, wouldn't it? Okay. And I'm just not going to be the one sharing. We're going to share success stories here. I'm going to show you what you get, and we'll open up for Q&A at the end, guys. So get ready, put your seatbelt on. We're about to get going. Okay. So what is digital marketing? Digital marketing, I'm going to explain it to you like this. Imagine you've got your own local bakery, okay? And you have a physical location where customers can come, they enjoy your baked goods, they make purchases. Your traditional way of marketing would be you would spend money on flyers to get the word out, and you will probably go advertise in local newspapers, and maybe some word of mouth. You would put up some posters, right? And if you are very driven in your bakery, you would probably bring out a recipe book, but you're going to have to print a lot of recipe books, spend a lot of money to get it out there, right? That is the traditional way of marketing. That is the way that we now can call old school, okay? If you have ordered something online in the past 3 months, put a yes in the comments, because you will agree with me that online is the way of the future, right? We are spending most of our time online on our phones every single day. This is why digital marketing is booming. So you've got that bakery, but imagine now that you have, oh, let me just move this now. Imagine now that you take those bakery skills online and you create an interactive online baking course. Imagine you create a website where customers can sign up for baking classes, access pre-recorded tutorials, join a community of baking enthusiasts that has the same goal as you, that enjoy it. You use social media as your free tool, so now you don't have to pay for your flyers or your newspaper ads, right? You've got a website where they put their email address in, everything's automated. And remember that recipe book we spoke about? Imagine having that recipe book online as an ebook that you can sell to your clients. Because we are sitting in South Africa and you want someone from the US buying from you because they're seeing, oh my goodness, they've been following you. They've been seeing you making all these delicious cupcakes. It's dripping down with chocolate, and they also want it. But previously, they couldn't get that from you because they're sitting across the globe. Now they can actually buy a recipe book from you. Now you can reach a global audience. There's 24/7 availability because when you have an automated system online working for you, the internet doesn't sleep, so your business will also not sleep, but you will get your sleep. There's no inventory costs, no rent that you have to pay, no products that you have to order, and there's very low overheads because what you actually just need is Wi-Fi and access to a phone or internet, right? So digital marketing, more than half of the world is now using social media. Guys, is this not amazing? We are over 5 billion people around the world now using social media. 259 million new users have come online within the last year. Digital marketing is booming. If you are not going to have your own online business, if you're not making money online yet, you're probably going to work for someone that's doing it, right? Globally, we're over 5 million. In South Africa, guys, we are over 45 million people on the internet. And one fact of South Africans we are addicted to our screens. Well, for us going into the digital world, it's a very good thing because we have the highest percentage of our days spending on our phones worldwide, guys. South Africa is it's actually ranked third in the world, spending most of their times on their phones worldwide. That's according to a study that South Africans spend 56.8% of their awake hours a day looking at screens. That's 9 hours and 24 minutes. And it's increasing. Okay, so this is why I love doing a South African webinar, so I can just expand your vision a bit, because oh goodness, there is so much money to be made on the internet. We haven't even reached the surface of what is available for us to do. So if you told me, guys, a year ago that I was going to be able to sit here and tell you that I've made over 800,000 Rand within just a little bit in 5 months, with this business, working a 2-hour workday, being a stay-at-home mom, I get to be with my children, I get to be with my family, I get to work for me on my schedule, on my time. I would have said to you, you know what, that would be nice. I just don't know how that's possible, because I felt so alone in my struggle. I was working full-time, endless hours. I was missing out on time with my children. I've got 3 kids. They were each 2 months old, then I had to go back to work. So I missed out on so much. And when I followed this exact process, which I call my business in a box, and I'm going to show you why I say that, that has made me over 500,000 in my first 4 months, guys, working a 2-hour workday. I get to spend now time on the things that matter most in life. Because one thing I was scared of is I didn't want to wake up one day not knowing my children, because I always had to put work first. Because you see, I thought I didn't have a choice. I thought I did what I knew how, that I had to put food on the table and I had to bring an income in. I didn't know that there was anything else available. That is why I'm sitting here today in front of you, and I go live on my own TikTok account every single day, because if you or that mother or that father on the other side of the screen, or that grandparent, or that person that was thinking that there is no way that you can have what you want in life, then I'm here to tell you, and the rest of them are also going to tell you, there's another way, and we're going to show this to you, how we're going to do this. So this is the program that is changing lives. So imagine that bakery I spoke about, right? So this program we follow is like having a fully stocked, ready to open online store. You don't need to have your own product or any special skills to start your online business. This program provides you with everything. That is why I call it a business in a box, because you don't need an existing business to be able to make money online. You actually don't need anything, because with this program, it gives you everything to start learning and earning at the exact same time. No product is needed, because you get the resale rights to it. I'm going to get into it now. Meaning you can start selling it immediately. And if you're thinking selling like the old way of we used to think it, think again. Because guess what? There's no recruiting here. Put a big yes in the comments if that makes you excited, guys. Because that's one thing I never wanted to do in my life, is recruit. I don't like recruiting at all. I don't want anyone to tell me or ask anyone for money or bother friends and family. I don't want to do it. That wasn't me. So I was so happy when I knew I didn't have to do it with this program. You get comprehensive training, step-by-step modules, a 2-hour workday that you follow step by step that takes you through it, and an automated system now. Guys, this is the freedom machine. Okay? Think about it. If I told you a year ago, or year and a half ago, that you're going to be able to download an app on your phone and you're going to get your groceries delivered to your door, you would have probably said to me, well, that would be nice, Lizelle, but I don't know how that's possible. Guess where the e-learning industry started booming? By the way, this program is in the e-learning industry. It started booming in COVID, because what happened in COVID? People had time. So they were scrolling online looking to upskill themselves. That's where the e-learning industry boomed, and it's $1 billion a day industry as we speak. The fastest growing industry out there. So put in the comments there for me. How would you feel if you could make $900 a day? That's about 17,000 South African Rand a day. Put in the comments there. How would it make you feel if you can have that coming in a daily? Amazing, great, freedom. I love that freedom word, because this is freedom for me also. Great, even weekly would be good. That's great, amazing, freedom and awesome. Freaking ecstatic. I love that. Not too shabby, eh? I love that. freedom is, those are all great words. Freedom, guys, is something close to my heart because that is something I never thought I would have, because I'm a divorced mother, got remarried about 12 years ago, and I thought I would never have this freedom that I have today. And that's why I'm so excited to share this with you. So let me share with you. We've got an amazing global community, guys, and then we've got a South African community that we recently started, and I just wanted to share with you. Look at her. Let me just move the screen here quickly. Brittany, she says, I could cry. My goal for this month was $5,000. It's June 5th, and she's already at $3,400. This program is unreal. The experience is amazing. Miles just jumped in. Look at him. 72 hours in and already made $15,300. Isn't that crazy? That's what I made in 1 month. Jenna says in June so far. Oh goodness, sorry guys, it's just getting into my way here. Over $10,000 she's already made for June so far. She's stoked. This program is such a blessing, guys. This is the good thing about working from home. You can hear my dog barking in the background. Hey, all right, Crystelle, we're gonna have Crystelle share tonight. She made $30,000 in May, guys. Look at what she's saying there. She's shaking because she's writing it. I'm going to let her share in a moment. Brian, he was supposed to share tonight, but his dad is sick. He had a best performing week of over $3,600. Guys, these are South Africans. Elana Berger, a $300 sale while having dinner with her husband. That is automation working in the background for you. And there's me that I said 300,000 Rand I made in May in South African Rand, guys, all automated. This business has changed my life. And here's the how. Okay, who's excited to hear the how? Put how in the comments if you are excited to hear how is this possible? How can you do this? Well, I'm excited to share it because you know what? Everyone needs to know it. Number one, you need to be committed, okay? Like with any business if you want to work for yourself, okay, because this is not a job. If you want to work for yourself, you need to be committed, right? Even if you go to a job, you needed to be committed. If you became a mother and you're pregnant, you need to commit to having that child. So commitment is what you need to be able to make a daily income. Secondly, you need to promote products or programs that are in high demand. Now, our products, digital programs, guys, like I said to you, is in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry out there, okay? But let me tell you why. Why? Because it's a proven program. You make 100% profit. And here's why it's difficult for some people to wrap their head around it, why we can make so much money. Because you see, we're thinking small. Who's been in MLM before? Put a 1 in the comments if you've been in multi-level marketing before. This is not multi-level marketing. I just want to see who's been in there. Multi-level marketing is when you sell products for a company, right? Now, here's why people can't wrap their head around it. Because our bestseller is a $900 Legacy Builder program, right? If you had to sell it for a company in a multi-level marketing structure, you would have probably get like 25% profit. Nothing wrong with it. But why would you want 25% profit if you can make 100% profit, right? So if you had to sell the $900 product and you only make 25% profit, you're just going to make $225, right? So you're going to have to sell 45 of those products. You will have to sell 45 to make a $10,000 month. And we pride ourselves, guys, you're making 10,000 at least minimum a month with this business if you do it this way. We pride ourselves on it because we're following a proven system, right? If you have 100%, this is why we're making a lot of money, because in 100%, you're making $900 into your pocket. So you only need to sell 12 $900 programs to be able to make over $10,000. That makes sense. Here's the thing. Here's why we think small. Because a lip gloss, if you have sold products for a company before, you get a small percentage. Now, if this lip gloss is $9, you're going to have to sell over 1,112 lip glosses to make $10,000. That looks like hard work, right? If you've been an MLM, you know what I mean when I say this. It's hard work if you have to sell 1,000 lip glosses. And this lip gloss is not going to change anyone's life, because it's there now and it's gone tomorrow. Why? A program that teaches someone how to be financially independent. Now that is changing lives. If you had to sell 45 of the $900 one, you're already making over $40,000 a month. If you, instead of the lip gloss, sell over 1,112 $900 programs where you get 100% profit, you already get to your $1 million. That means over 10 million rand, South African rand. Isn't that amazing? So a proven program, guys, making 100% profit. That is why we promote digital programs. You get daily pay directly into your bank account, and you sell something that helps others. Like I said to you, if you can teach, you can give, instead of giving someone a fish, if you can teach them to fish, and you hear that, you get that call and say, Lizelle, thank you so much for showing up that day. I can tell you every single person that's earning on this program is so grateful that that person, that video they saw, or that TikTok video they saw, or whatever they saw, the advert, they are so grateful for that person, because if it wasn't for that person, they would have probably never discovered this. The third thing that you need to get daily pay is to automate your business. Imagine if I had to answer 1,000 people a day that come and ask me, Lizelle, what do you do for a living? Right? What do you have to offer? I see you making money. I see you spending time with your children. I'm seeing you going on holiday. I'm seeing you never working. You're only like 2 hours a day. What are you doing? Imagine I had to explain and get on the phone with everyone. You get a free automated system within this program that works online for you 24/7, right? That means your business never sleeps. So that when I can go to the mall, I can get a $900 ding. That's what we say for it. 900 dings a notification. And I'm in the mall having lunch with my child, because it's an automated business. Didn't have to get on the phone with anyone. I didn't have to follow up with anyone. I didn't have to bother friends and family. I didn't have to DM people. This is what is amazing about automating your business. Now, this is how we use it. Automation. You get a landing page. You probably got here tonight through coming to a landing page looking like this. When you put your email address in there, you received an automated email. Those emails were set up once. There are already templates in there. So you change it to your story. You change it so that it's you, because we believe in authenticity within this business. Okay. You cannot be someone else. It's not going to work for you if you would try to be someone else. You need to be yourself with this business. So you put your email address in there. So with you, it's proven in this program that 1 out of 20 will at least buy from you. So if you get 20 people a day to this page of you, 10 of those will at least put in their email address, right? If you can get 10 people a day to subscribe, and you only have now and again a $900 sale, you will make over 10,000 K in June, right? I think it's 12, right? Let me work it out here. It's 12. Yes, then you'll make $10,800 in June. And that's over 190,000. That's over 200,000 South African rand. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Now, number 4, you'll need to get your business discovered. And here's how we do it. We use classified ads that we call the copy and paste ads method. This is how simple it is. You know, people try and make it so hard, but it's copy, paste, post. Remember I said it's a business in a box? That's why it's so easy, because you didn't have to go put up your website. You didn't have to go put up the automation. You didn't have to set everything in place. You just needed to plug and play in your information. You copy, paste, and post the ads to high trafficking websites that you get inside the program, right? And if you want to build your invisible empire and you are shy to put your face on social media, or perhaps you're still working and you're trying to work on a side hustle so long because you're planning to either leave your job or you just want to build up a nest egg. Invisible empire, that training will absolutely blow your mind. Think about Apple. Apple iPhone, they don't have a face to the brand. They just have an apple as a logo. But because they knew how to market their business, because they knew how to emotionally connect with their customer, that's why they are so successful. So you don't have to bother friends and family, because you're going to learn attraction marketing. And that's what getting you excited, right? Not having to recruit. You learn how to attract people to you through knowing who your perfect customer is. You stop the scroll. I'm interested to see you guys that are on here tonight, our guest. You got here tonight because somewhere along the line, you saw someone's post and something stopped the scroll. What stopped the scroll for you? Put it in the comments there for me. I'm just interested in seeing what did it do? And I can tell you the algorithm probably picked up that you were looking for something online. You were looking for extra income, right? Because social media is busy, guys. We are 5 million people, billion people on social media. It's busy. How are you going to stop the scroll? Through knowing who your perfect customer is and being relatable. And this is what you learn inside here. Being relatable is just being yourself. This is what's amazing about it. And you do a call to action to invite your potential customers into your Freedom Machine. That page that where you put in your email address, that's the Freedom Machine. So you drive traffic to that Freedom Machine because that is what's going to do the work for you. And number 6 happens automatically then. You get a new customer. All right. So I hope Cecilia is on yet. I'm going to stop my sharing my screen. Cecilia, I want her to come and share her story. What an amazing, I absolutely love her story. If you guys haven't met her yet, we all know and celebrate her in the community because I'm not going to give it away. She's just have an awesome story. Cecilia, are you there?
Unmute video. Can you see and hear me now?
Yes.
It's like literally when I jumped on, it was like, I'm just going to see if Cecilia is here. I'm like, I'm here. I made it. Good evening, everybody. Okay, so I'm Cecilia Jacobs, all the way from South Africa. So I'm just jumping on here tonight because I'm at our Churches Connect group. And I thought, let me just come and share because this is something that more and more parents need to know about and need to learn about, right? So you've heard everything that Lizanna's told you. And as a South African, I want to tell you, if there's ever been a way for South Africans to make the type of money that can get them out of debt, because I'm sharing this with you because that's what happened to me, is like to get you out of debt, replace a prayer car if that is what you're driving, and flip your zip code if that is what you want, then this is it. Because I want you to realize something tonight, and I couldn't even see that for myself when I started. When I got started, I had this, if I could only make 10,000 Rand extra a month, it would change my life, right? I was a 15-hour-a-day worker inside my own salon. I was that mum crying in the shower, being like, how did I get here? How did I get into a place where debt collectors phone me more than my mother did? How did I get to a place where I need to pray over my car before I can go and start it to take my child to school because otherwise it just won't take? And when I got started with this, I literally had to fit this in between the nooks and crannies of my day, like bits and pieces, 10 minutes here between clients, 10 minutes there between clients. And within 3 months, I was completely out of debt. I never realized the power of earning dollars right here in South Africa. I mean, that's 18 to 20 Rand for each dollar that you bring in. And that's literally how us as South Africans, ordinary mums and dads, grandmas and grandpas, is busy clearing 6 figures as South Africans on a monthly basis, hitting, we're 5 millionaires already in less than a year. And a number 6 sitting here in front of you, she's very strong on her way. And she's just, 5 months into this? So if you're sitting on the other side, I don't know what your skepticism might be, if it's, can I really earn in dollars, or is this really possible for me? Will I be able to do it? If you are coachable and you are ready to change your life, you can do it, my friend. I want to tell you, hey, coming from somebody that had a daycare center for 10 years, a salon for just over a year, I had no skills, no tech skills, no previous experience, no degrees, no nothing in this industry. And I literally flipped my zip code within 5 months. And if I can do this, Lizelle can do this, Dee can do this, you can do this. We just decided, yes, it's now. Yes, it's time. I'm coachable. I'm ready to learn. I've got 2 hours a day. I've got Wi-Fi. And that smartphone that you're holding in your hand, it ain't called smart for nothing, my friend. If you're not making money with that yet, you are left behind. You are left behind. So don't wait another minute. Just jump in full force and make 2024 the best year of your life. Zali, I'm going to give it back to you, and I'm going to go get back to that church table.
Enjoy.
Thank
That's so awesome. I just love, she always just have a way of saying things. I just love, you always have the right words. I love it. It's so awesome. Thank you so much.
God,
And
bless. Mm.
okay, I want to carry on quickly before we go to the next. I've got someone also special that's going to share with us this evening. I cannot wait to share that with you. But let me just share my screen here quickly again. Where am I? Okay. So the programs that we are talking about, okay, is the $900 one. I broke it down into what it is in South African rand, more or less. You can Google it to get the updated one, okay? But we've got the Legacy Builder, which is the $900 one. We've got the $600 one, which is the Digital Mastery. Then we've got the $300 one, which is the Passive Daily Blueprint and the Launchpad. You get these amazing exclusive bonuses with each of these programs, which includes that invisible training, the free global community, the faceless marketing, the 30-day marketing strategy growth plan. You get Canva training. You get so much more, okay? You get so much more within this program that you ever thought was possible. And for the Legacy Builder on the $900, you get all the programs. So you've got 4 income streams. If you buy the Digital Mastery one, you can sell 3, because then you've got 3 income streams. If it's a $300 one, you can sell the 100 and the 300. If you buy the Launchpad, you can sell the Launchpad. Okay, so is that a lot of money to spend? Let's look at it. Because in South African rand, $900 is a lot of money, right? But look at it this way. If you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that you can have $900 a day, 7 days a week, that is $6,300 a month. Times 4 weeks in a month, that's already over $25,000 a month. That's over 460,000 Rand. Can you see how it's possible for you to earn that money? But let's take it a notch back. Let's be a bit conservative, okay? Because it might feel like you did me in the beginning. It's just too good to be true. It just sounds too good to be true. What if you started off selling only 3 a week? 3 a week is $2,700. Times 4 weeks in a month, there's your over $10,000 in 1 month. That's over 198,000 then in 1 month by only selling 3 a week. Okay, you get to be a part of this amazing South African community that we started recently. We've seen so many fantastic results where you're getting nurtured and loved upon. We started with a digital jumpstart, which helps you just to shave off that learning curve so you can start earning as soon as possible. Now, before we open up for questions, I really want to ask Crystelle to come up. She's our other millionaire. We've got, like Cecilia said, a lot of millionaires already on here. I just want to find her here. I also love her story. There we go. Crystelle, can you hear me? Yay, I see you.
You may see. Okay, fantastic. Hi, so everyone, my name is Crystelle. Thank you so much for having me, Lizelle. I really appreciate that. For anyone that don't know me, my name is Crystelle, and I live in a little town called Hoedspruit, on the border of the Kruger National Park. My journey with digital marketing started 7 months ago, and it has been the absolute best opportunity of my entire life. Lizelle said earlier that digital marketing is life-changing. I have come to actually rename it where it's life-giving. It's given me my life back. It's given me my hope back. It's given me my finances back. It's given me my time with my children back, and it's given me my confidence back. It is by far... Sorry, it's by far the best thing that has happened to me. I went from 7 months ago where I started to having absolutely no income. I lost both my jobs, and that's why I started looking in the online space where I could find something that I can do from home, where I have no monthly overheads, where I've got no additional cost. That doesn't cost me a lot to start with, and that's where I found digital marketing. My mom purchased my program for me because I literally didn't have any money on my name. I couldn't afford my own groceries for a period of 2 months. And then I was blessed with this. And there are days where I still, even now, and I mean, I've been doing this for 7 months, where I have to pinch myself, and it's like, this has really happened. This is really happening. This is real. Like Lizelle said earlier, I have earned $30,000 in the month of May. Now, if you had to work out $30,000, that's $1,000 a day. Guys, that's like 18,500 Rand a day. A day. That's what I used to earn last year, working 2 jobs from 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. Now I'm earning that daily. I earned in the month of May 560,000 Rand. That's over R500,000. Guys, 6 months, 7 months ago, I couldn't afford my own groceries. So if I could do this at the age of 46 with no digital marketing experience, with no background in digital marketing, with 0 following on TikTok, I didn't even have a TikTok account, but I was coachable. There was no other option for me. I had to make this work. I'm a single mommy to 2 children. Lucky, you can hear my little 3-year-old. And all I wanted was time with my little girl. I missed 13 years of my son's life. I want to be a mommy. I want to be a mommy. My son, for the last 4 years, I had to put his dreams on hold because there was either money for groceries or petrol, not even for both. 2 nights ago, I paid his ticket for him. He's going to England. He's busy immigrating. He's busy studying online. His dreams of becoming an IT specialist in England is becoming a reality. And it's because I said yes to digital marketing. My daughter and my dream of becoming digital nomads are becoming a reality, because I said yes to digital marketing. So again, digital marketing is not life-changing, it's life-giving. What is your dreams? What is your why? Why do you want to change? This is the most solid, most transparent, most amazing opportunity. Small amount to start with. You've got no monthly overheads, no additional fees. Like Cecilia also said, do you know what? I don't work for 25% commission of somebody else's little product. I earn 100% profit every time that I make a sale. And our training is fantastic. Over and above the daily training that we get from Michelle and our fantastic community, our digital growth community, which is, being trained by a dollar millionaire daily. It's insane. Over and above that, the Zali's community is literally taking the world by storm. Do you know what? Just knowing that you've got that additional support as a South African is really fantastic. So if anyone is thinking of doing this, jump, just say yes, just go and Nike it and just do this. You will not regret it.
Oh, I just love it.
Oh.
And you know what, guys, this is what is business. Can you see how it changes a person? It's not just about the money, it's about what it's the vehicle to getting to the life that you want. Each of us here wanted something better for our lives. We wanted better for our kids. We wanted a better life. And this was just the vehicle. I mean, it's fantastic making millions in the process of it, but I don't think one of us was thinking that we were going to make millions. We all just wanted that financial pressure off and wanted the life that we wanted to create. Thank you so much.
Exactly, Ms. Dali. And I earned my first million in under 6 months, 5 months, 24 days. This month I'll hit my second million. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like, I still cannot believe it. So thank you so much for having me and sharing that and for the opportunity to share my story.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. And the reason why the income is growing is because the system is proven, because as your email list grows, your income grows. It's actually so amazing how the system works. I always say the question is not if the system works, because people, number one myth that people think is it's a quick rich scheme. It's not a quick rich scheme. It's just a proven business model, and you have to put in the work. You're just working smarter instead of harder. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, now tonight I want to ask Melanie to come on. Mel was our third South African millionaire. How cool is that? Okay, Mel, can you share with us?
Yes. Hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mel. We live in a small town by the coast in Amanzimtoti, close to Durban. And we had 2 very successful businesses. My husband had a forklift business. He's been in the industry for over 20 years. And that's how long it took him to build up his business. And then came Rona, and then very serious lootings and floods hit our town. we started to lose our contract clients, the one after the other, which meant that we started to lose our stable income. If you have contract clients, they sign yearly contracts with you for 3 to 5 years. So that's a stable income that we started to lose. And by the way, my husband took this course. He started to implement what he learned in this course, and he started to get his contract clients back after 3 years. And he's been starting to get new clients, companies that he's never heard of before. But I want to get back to my story. So I was literally forever looking for a way to make money online. And in 2022, I lost 150,000 Rand to an online opportunity. And I felt that I got bitten so hard that I completely stayed away from anything online. But that was only until my desperation got pushed to such a point where I had no choice but to start searching online again. And I started searching in the online space because I know that there are legit, honorable ways to earn and make a living online. I just didn't know where, what, how. And then I came across Cecilia's videos on TikTok 10 months ago. I started my digital marketing journey 8 months ago. And in my first 6 months, I also generated 1 million South African Rand. It's 8 months and I'm on 1.3 million. I have never paid for appliances, groceries. I've always been fortunate enough to be given and handed that in life by my parents and my husband. And for me to have been able to provide for our 6 children and our entire family, as somebody who's never been, I've always had my own salon, but I've never generated this kind of money. I've never been in a position to provide not only to our basic needs, but once again to our wants as well. To say no to your children for 3 years, and I've got 2 children that don't live with us. I saw my kids once a year for 3 years because it was just so expensive to get them here and back and forth. So it wasn't easy. It was the hardest 3 years of my life, but we made it. I came across this program, and when I learned that I could make 100% profit every single time that I sold it without ever having to recruit or chase anybody, that was my biggest thing. I was tired of posting all of these side hustle things on your Facebook, 50 million ads a week, and you're not getting anywhere. You don't want to ask friends and family. Let's face it. Friends and family are never going to support you the way that other people are. And that's the other thing, the support that I got from this community and everybody that I've met along this journey. I didn't have knowledge or any technical skills. I'm technologically disabled when it comes to the digital world. I've got my daughter who is my tech team, and she assists me and everybody else with any kind of technical issues. So I'm blessed to have her, to have helped me to be able to learn in the digital world. I used to think, oh my word, I'm clueless with a phone. How am I going to do this? Another thing that this course provided was Michelle's storytelling training. I never knew how to tell people, what I've been through. And I thought, oh my word, I can't tell people our water bill is 130,000 Rand behind. What are they going to think? And then I started to learn that my stories inspire people. And I started to learn that I'm not the only one in this position. There are so many others out there. And most of the time, people are too scared to admit, listen, I need help. Something needs to change. I'm in trouble. People don't like admitting that they need help. And that was the first step that I had to take. I had to admit, I need help from somewhere, something new, and something needs to change because what I was doing wasn't working. And I've got a diploma, a 3-year diploma in somatology, and I've got an international diploma. That brought me nowhere at the end of the day. So I just want to tell you, if you think that after you've lost everything and that you've got no hope and that you've got no dreams anymore, this program will not equip you with only the skills to build a successful online business. You will get equipped with mindset training and with a community that will stand behind you. And if you want to start today. Just start somewhere. And you are going to get something for your money. You're not going to lose that first 2,800. You are going to get a course that's going to teach you. And you can do this at your own pace. Nobody's going to rush you or check up on you or anything like that. This is going to be your journey at your own pace. But just start. And that's all I wanted to say.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Mel.
having me.
Oh man, knop in die keel hierso. Oh, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's so amazing. Guys, this is so amazing to be surrounded in a community by people that you meet from across the globe. I see someone asked in the comments, is South Africa not saturated already? Well, here's an interesting fact. We are 45 million people on the internet in South Africa. In our community, in our global community, we're over 20,000. If half of them is South African, then we're still less than 0.001% of the market share. Because for a company or a market to be considered saturated, it needs to occupy 70% of the market share. So no, there is so much more money to be made on the internet. So that's definitely not going to be a problem. Before I want to ask Carl as well, because we're all women again here tonight, and I get the question so many times. I put him on the spot again because I actually asked Brian to come and share tonight because because I wanted some other guys also to come and share and give Carl a break, but I'm going to ask him to share his story as well, because it is just so inspiring. But I want to say in the meantime, guys, that whoever invited you here, go back to the person that invited you here. Okay, so respect the guests, respect everyone on here. Don't share links or anything. Just go back to the person that invited you. Carl, are you there? Can you share?
I am. Hi, everybody. Just a correction there earlier from Melanie. It's not a course. You're buying a business, guys. You become the CEO of your own business. You own the products. And like any business, whether it's products, services, or information that you're selling, you have to promote it. And you get given the skills in this program. And it is a program because it's constantly updated, upgraded, kept current. It keeps bringing in new technology. And when I say technology, I mean it really well, because I'm not technically savvy. I'm 68, a before computers generation. So I was formally, and I say formally, 2 months ago, a pensioner, struggling to get by on a pension. If most of you know, at my age, and you've retired, you've worked 40 years for 40 plus hours a week, and then you're expected to survive on 40% of what you weren't surviving on. So I'm an artist and a photographer, and I went on to TikTok. I didn't know how to get on, because at my age, social media is like for the youngsters, it's like you think it's I didn't think that it was something that I could do. And all thumbs on my cell phone, and I came across our dear Lizelle, and she was talking about, I make thousands of dollars a day. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, right. And then I thought, well, no, she carried on, and I explained, and I went, she's being so genuine. She's being so real. There's something more to this. So I did my due diligence. I went in and I checked the group. I went and found some of the other people, and I called them up because, as probably most of you, we've been burnt by tons of different schemes, whether it's crypto or whether it's Forex or trading or these $7 magic bullets that's supposed to give you everything and deliver nothing, and then you end up spinning your wheels, getting nowhere, and just putting in more and more money. I mean, by rights, with all the things that I got involved in, I should be an extremely wealthy guy. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got burnt and you got nothing to show for it. And I ended up on Lizelle's TikTok live presentation and did my due diligence and established this is for real. This works. This has everything and more than you could ever ask for. And when I say that, I don't mean it lightly. I got in and I thought, well, you know, all I need to do is make a couple of small sales and I'll be happy. Little did I know that before I'd even got my website, that I'd have 2 sales. And then my business was paid for and I was already in profit. And the journey has taken me, and my growth in the system has been it's been phenomenal in terms of how your mindset changes. You go from being, you know, I need the money, and then you realize it's not the money that you're actually after. You're actually after the lifestyle that it can give you. And then once you get given the lifestyle, then you realize it's not necessarily about all the things it can buy you. It starts becoming about how many people can I bring to this and change their lives also. And you don't have to, the fantastic thing is you don't have to go and recruit anybody, because if you're following the step-by-step proven system, you're going to get taught how to find your perfect customers. Because my story versus Lizelle's story versus Crystelle's versus Trudy's versus Melanie's, they're all very different stories. They all have merit, and they all have a certain audience that will gravitate to you and relate to your story, because that will be something that they can pick up on. And then by doing the necessary exercises and the 2 hours that you need to commit to, you start getting known, liked, and trusted. And when you get known, liked, and trusted, then the program starts getting known, liked, and trusted. And then you understand that you've got a business that's making you money, saving you time, and finding you customers. And you've got a business that's not costing you any monthly fees, and you're able to do it in 2 hours a day. That means you've got 22 hours to go and do the things that you love. I love my art and my photography. So now I'm a lot more creative. And the reason I'm a lot more creative is because now the weight of the burden of being broke as a joke has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm healthier. I'm more relaxed. I'm happier. I'm more enjoyable to be around sometimes. But what I'm trying to say, guys, your whole personality changes. Your way of thinking changes. You get a burst in confidence that becomes attractive to other people. You start being contagious because you're not doing it for yourself anymore. You're starting to do it for others. And people pick up on that. They realize that when you're being sincere enough to want to create a better life for someone else, and Zig Ziglar said it best, and you help enough people to get what they want, and you'll have everything that you want and more. This program will teach you how to change your mindset, how to run a business, how to attract the right customers, how to promote yourself and your business. And you've got 3 different types of business customers that will want what you've got because it's in high demand. It's in the digital arena. And that digital arena is a trillion-dollar industry. It's a $1.2 billion industry per day, set to grow to $3 billion a day by 2027. Why would you not want to be part of that wave with a product that is going to be in high demand so that you can actually derive 100% commission on every single product you sell, because you own the market resale rights to those products. It's your business. So you're investing in yourself. And I don't know anywhere else in the world where you can buy a full-fledged business for 20,000 rands. You can go and try and buy a fish and chip shop. You're not going to get it for 20,000 rands. And you're certainly not going to be in profit in 2 days. Okay. I hope that's making a lot of sense to the new people here. It's an opportunity for you to become a successful online entrepreneur and to own a global digital online business that you can learn skills in. You've got products that are in high demand, and you can take those skills, which will be sought after by every business. No business can survive because they are all reliant on the digital or the online environment. They all have to promote themselves on the, whether it's a corporate business, an SME, or an entrepreneur or an individual. They all have to, if they've got a product, a service, or information that they're selling, they all have to do it online. Otherwise, they're not going to be in business much longer. And if you've got a product that they can use either to learn the skill to promote themselves or teach their staff to promote their company, or if you're an individual that's wanting to create an income online, then you've got multiple streams of income. You've got a business that's scalable, and it's got tremendous scope. So you can create recurring passive income by selling your own products, because you'll be taught how to get to that stage. That's what I talk about when I say it's scalable. So you'll sell your own products. You're going to create recurring passive income that's going to pay all your recurring bills. And then any of the other sales on your products are pure profit to create a legacy for you, yours, them, theirs. And this is a business that you can pass on. That's what we're talking about when we say it's a legacy. Now, I don't know about many of you guys that there's so many jobs being lost to AI. There are a lot of people that may be facing retrenchment, or their positions becoming redundant, or there's young guys that have just finished either doing them, or girls that have just finished doing their matric or finished varsity. They're going to go into the workspace. They're not going to get paid what they deserve. And even if they do get paid, your salary is capped. You're only going to get 12 paychecks in a year. You're lucky if you get the 13th as a bonus. So now if you make one sale at 900, which is our most popular product, that's 17,000. Now you go to your boss and see if you can get a raise for 17,000. Better yet, you make one sale a week. Now you're on 70,000 per month. The average income in South Africa is 24,000. And you're now
so
going to be
true.
in the top 10% because you've made one sale a week.
Mm. So true. Thank you, Carl. I love that. I love that. It just shows you that anyone can do this, right? Anyone.
And if I can do it, guys, trust me, you can do this.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so I'm going to open up for questions. Guys, again, this is not for the community. If you have any community questions, we've got amazing communities for that. Okay, so these are for guests only. So please just raise your hand if you have a question, and then we'll get to answer you. All right. I'm going to go with Christina. Ooh, I probably need to promote you quickly. There we go. Christina, can you unmute? Oh, there we go. I see something's happening. Christina? Okay, let's move on to Lulu. And oh, Christina, are you there? We can't hear you. You must just unmute. There we go.
Mag ik Afrikaans praat?
Ja?
Oké. Ik is al voor de afgelopen 2 maanden follower van Mariska. Ik woon hier in een klein dorpje in Noord-Kaap, genaamd Keimoes. En ik wil graag in die 100, wat zeg je? 100, ja, in $100 program ingaan. Stel het belang. En ik wil graag weten wat is die kosten van die $100 met die PayPal. En mijn probleem is dat ik het niet, ik heb een standaard bankrekening, maar ik heb niet PayPal niet. Hoe moet
Okay.
ik maken in te koop?
Okay, can I do antwoord in Engels?
Yes, understand.
Okay, I'm just going to answer in English so that everyone can understand. She's asking that she wants to buy the program, but she doesn't know because she doesn't have PayPal. So here's how it works. Some of us, we do offer a direct EFT transfer. So you must just get back to the person that invited you. In your case, it's Mariska. Just get back to Mariska and ask her for her bank details, and then you can do an internet transfer to her, because the program will show you how to open up a PayPal account, because you're going to need a PayPal account for your business anyway. Okay, but you will get to know how to do that. Just go back to Mariska, and you can transfer the money into her bank account. She can make you an invoice. And then when you start your program, you will learn how to open a PayPal so that you can receive funds. Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Mbo.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, we can hear you. Can't see you. Do you have a question?
To find out,
Oh, there we go.
is there anyone on this group that is in Pretoria that I would be able to, relate to or can get help from if I'm ready to join?
Okay, Mbo, you need to get back to the person that invited you here. Okay, just get back to that person.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's a pleasure. Lynette. Lynette? You need to unmute, my friend.
Is nie Lenet nie, maar
Okay.
dis my Holtzkamp.
Yeah, Samay, you can talk because I see Lynette's not ready. Okay.
Thank you. I joined the program on the 31st of May.
Okay. Sorry,
Mm.
Samay, this is not for the community. Okay. This is for the guests. So we do
Yes.
have a community where we can answer questions that you are struggling with in the community or questions that you need. This is only for guests that don't know anything. That's not in the program. Okay.
Yeah. I've just got a similar question to the PayPal account.
Okay.
The PayPal account is set up. I just want to know if it transfers directly to your account or how does it work?
Yes, yes, it transfers directly into your account. If you get back to the person that invited you, you can actually join the SA community if you're not in there yet. There's a video I did explaining exactly how you connect your PayPal with your South African bank account.
All right, fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, pleasure. All right, is it Violet?
Hi, Lizelle.
Hello.
I just have a question. I'm from Namibia, and they said that PayPal is not allowed in Namibia. You can do a payment from PayPal, but you can't get a payment on PayPal.
Yes, in Namibia, I think you guys use DPO. There is Namibians in our community. I actually spoke to a lady today. So what we do in South Africa is we have PayPal, but we also make use of internet transfers. And I also have that training in the community. If you want to do an invoice to someone and get them to pay directly into your bank account, you can do that. Or you can use DPO. You can go Google it. That is for Namibians. But you have to set it up from your side.
Okay, thank you. I'll ask Crystelle.
Okay. Yes, you can just email, no problem. All right.
Thank you.
Any more? Hein, is it? Hein, can you hear us? Just need to unmute. There we go. Hi there. We just can't hear you. There we go.
Kan my nou hoor? As hy. Ek het 'n
Yes.
vraag. So ek het al baie mense op live gesien en video's gesien van hoe mense kan join op hierdie communities, en mense noem dit in Engels agencies. So ek wil net weet, wat maak julle profitable? Wat verseker my dat as ek my geld gaan invest, dat ek definitief geld gaan terugkry?
Okay, ek gaan jou in Engels antwoord, né? Okay, so
Okay, that's fine.
he's asking what guarantee does he have that he's going to get his money back when he invests? This is not an investment scheme. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is not crypto. This is not a scheme. This is you buying a program where you're educating yourself, upskilling yourself. Think about it like this. You look young, right? So think about going to school, but the new way of going to school. You're doing school online, but you're only doing it 2 hours a day where you attend live classes and you do it in your own time. You don't have to go sit a certain time, but you can maybe do an hour in the morning or an hour in the evening. But as you are learning new skills on how to do digital marketing, you learn and earn at the exact same time. Because with this business, you can immediately start because you've got a product that's in high demand. You get a free automated system, plus you learn the skills to be able to promote it. In the program, you will learn how to create your own digital product. So if you don't want to resell the program, you can wait until you've got the skills to create your own product and then sell, but it's just going to take longer. So the program works. I just don't know if you are going to do your 2 hours. Don't know what your work ethic is like, because you need to be consistent. You need to be coachable. And you need to be able to set those 2 hours aside every day and plug into the community, do your training. Then it will definitely work for you. Does it make sense?
Okay. Yes, it does. Do you guys give us the product we'll be selling?
Yes, the program that you buy is the program that you resell because you get the resell rights. Okay. So
Oh,
that
okay.
very program, as you are learning, and this is what makes it so incredible, because normally the old way of doing things is you would go and have to learn a new skill. You would have to go to varsity or go do a course online and then maybe get an idea of a product that you want and then test it in the market and see who's interested in it. Where now you learn and earn at the same time because you're learning from millionaires. You're learning from 6 and 7 figure earners in the digital marketing space. You're making 100% profit. It's your business. Okay, so it's learning and earning at the exact same time.
Okay,
Does
thank
it
you
make-
very much.
Okay,
Yes, it does.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Good questions, Hein.
Yeah, very good questions. I think that is it. No more questions. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I will be sending out the replay. You will get it from the person that invited you here. If you do have any more questions, just get back to the person that invited you here. You guys must have an awesome